Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Addy Herman.
Thank you. Welcome to Quik Draw Comedy, a show about redemption or resurrection on this fine Easter Sunday. This day of cancellation and condemnation, we offer you a second chance. That's right. Tonight, comedians will have not one, but two opportunities to perform stand-up comedy, followed by an on-stage interview with our panel. Make it loud for my co-host, Mr. Clem Jameson, everybody. Clem is the founder of Low Gear Comedy, the production company that is taking Omaha by force. Book him for your special tapings, weddings, bar mitzvahs. He does it all. We are going to have two sets from comedians tonight. You will have 2 minutes each. When you are at 2 minutes, you will hear this sound. And at 2:05, you will hear, you're done. Wrap it up. You'll have another chance to come up. You guys ready to get the show started, huh? All right, on deck we have Rashad Vaughn, but come to the stage right now. Make it loud for our first lady, Taryn Perez.
Hello, guys. So I'm 31. Thanks. Okay. God. No, too late. Okay. But no, I've been smoking weed since I was 15. Yeah, and I feel like my generation and the older generation, we've seen a history making happening when it comes to the progression of weed. And I'm very thankful for it. But I wish the younger generation, not to sound like an old stoner, wish you would appreciate what your pothead pioneers did for you. Okay, the trenches we went through just to get, ditch weed. But mainly we made sure you never had to deal with a sketchy drug dealer, okay? Like, you never had to hand your money to a man you barely knew and not get drugs back, okay? Or the drugs that you did get were just, seed, stems, and shake, all right? And what are you gonna do, ask for a refund? It's not like your pens, you can't try it before you leave the store, okay? It's not how that works. I'm sure you've never smoked a seed and had a seed headache. You're welcome. They're awful. But lastly, I know for a fact you've never had to pick up your friend's brother who's been in jail more than he's been out of it. You circle the block about 4 times because he's paranoid, and then he reaches down and he's like, here's your bag. I had to rubber band them to my, nut sacks because I'm scared the cops are following me. Like, I'm sure you only had to be worried about getting COVID when you went and bought your weed. I had to worry about getting herpes, Have you ever had sweaty sack on your sack? Probably not. Quit complaining that your pin got clogged and just thank you for my service kind of thing, all right? Gosh. All right, guys, thanks.
Fantastic. Great set by Taryn Perez opening this up, man. Good stuff. On deck, we have Riley Cook, but come to the stage right now. Make it loud for Rashad Vaughn.
How you guys doing? Okay, I got a disclaimer. Anybody got pets in here? Yeah, any cats, dog lovers in here? Yeah, you know why I love dogs? Ain't dogs the most beautiful thing in the world? You know why I love dogs, though? Because I fucking hate dogs, that's why. I really fucking hate dogs because every dog owner I know always tells me, my dog doesn't bite. Bullshit, it fucking bites. What do you think the fuck got teeth for, to do this? It fucking bites, okay? It bites, okay? Like, if my aunt has a dick, she be my uncle. Okay, yeah, if it walks like a duck, it quacks like a duck, them ain't a fucking mongoose, okay? Shit, your dog fucking bites, all right? The dog fucking bites. Like, I remember one time I was taking to the trash, and here come a barking ass dog. Woo, woo, woo! I'm like, oh shit, ah, ah! And then the lady was like, Walter, come in. Oh, you bothering my dog, sir? I'm like, no, how I'm bothering your dog and I'm taking the trash out and your dog was loose as loose quarters. Like, fucking about to attack my ass and I'm bothering your dog. That shit don't make no sense. How about this? I got a dog too and his name is Michael Vick and he'll kill your dog. He'll kill your dog. And she was like, do you want me to call the cops, sir? I was like, yeah, KKK, Karen called the cops. So, yeah, but... Yeah, she called the cops, but yeah. But more on that story. After this, I'm Rashad Vaughn. Thank you.
Rashad Vaughn with more material about his dating life. All right. Man, on deck, we have a newcomer, Kevin Snethen. But come on stage right now, make it loud for our little ray of sunshine, Riley Cook.
I took my girlfriend to a Bad Bunny concert, and if you don't know who Bad Bunny is, it's just like the Easter Bunny, but evil, just stealing kids' candy and shit. Or maybe he's like a Puerto Rican rapper who happens to be the biggest artist in the world. You can decide which one's true. Kind of like Taylor Swift with seasoning. But we had to go to Kansas City for this concert, because you know Kansas City, the birthplace of Puerto Rican rap music. And, I mean, I'm just a fry cook after all, so we had to sit way at the top of this arena. And, I mean, I kind of preferred to sit up there, though, because I didn't know what was going on, so I wanted to be able to jump if I needed to. Like, I don't even speak Spanish. He could have been on stage this entire time talking shit on white people. How would I know? I mean, I agree with him, but I should have brought a translator for that. But I noticed, like, at the concert, there was a lot of people that kept filming themselves singing along with him singing on stage. And that's kind of weird. That'd be like if your lonely uncle sends you a video of himself doing a spin move while watching the Colts game. It's kind of sad. And then my other favorite thing I saw, there was like this young kid down in front of us, and he was, well, like 17 years old. He was wearing like a cut-off t-shirt. Because you know what they say, bunnies out, gunnies out, right? And fuck. But I don't know, like he was wanting for Senor Bunny to look at him, and I don't know, he was getting disappointed when it wasn't happening. I don't know what he thought was gonna happen. Boom, there we go.
Riley Cook, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for him, huh? Fantastic. Gaining fans of Bad Bunny, but losing fans of Taylor Swift. So that's fun.
I think that is fine, actually. I don't know. Yeah. There's too many Swifties out there. We don't need them, right?
Oh, man. Sounds like hate speech to me, which I'm into. All right. On deck, we have Noe Ramirez. Come on stage right now. This is his first time on the Quik Draw stage. I want you to make him feel right at home. Kevin Snethen.
Hi. I just wanted to say that I don't watch a lot of TV, but I'm very into procedural cop dramas and reality TV shows, but I could never be a cop because I see what they go through. They have to go, like, especially the rookies, they get sent down to the hospital to pick up a rape kit. The rookie goes there and it's like a styrofoam box. It's like, what's this? Oh, it's some semen and blood samples and some swelled panties. You need to book it into evidence. I'm expecting a paper bag filled with like duct tape and rope and maybe a chloroform soaked rag. That's a rape kit. Or I could go to maybe into crime scene investigation, but I'd have to go on scene and was there even a crime committed? You know, I'd be the first one to go, yep, that's semen, all right. Hispanic male, 32, 33, maybe 5'4". Eats too much pineapple. Thank you very much.
Man, I mean, you guys heard it all, man. Great job, Kevin.
You know, my favorite part is I just spent 10 minutes talking to him about how he's cutting all the offensive stuff out so he doesn't get fired, and that's the set he did. What did he cut out?
Yeah, that was just TV clean material right there. Yeah, they're gonna love that in Mexico. Yeah. All right, man. All right, simmer down. We're having fun here. We're going to keep rolling, man. All right, so on deck, we have Penelope Flows coming to stage right now. Make it loud for Noe Ramirez.
What's up, guys? How we doing? Real quick, anybody have a gun? Just me? All right. Now, I've been trying to buy a gun recently. I went to the gun store, and they had a lot of questions for me. You know, like off the bat, I walked in, and the dude was like, hey, have you ever owned a gun before? And I was like, no. It's like, all right, well, rule number one, you only pull your gun out if you're going to shoot somebody, which I think is a good rule, probably. You know, it's safe, it's smart. But what I heard was, if you pull your gun out, you got to shoot somebody. You know, which is tough because, like, who do you shoot, you know? I'm at my uncle's birthday party. He's 10, you know? I can't shoot him again. No. I don't know. I don't know if I need a gun, but I definitely want one, you know? Like, for obvious reasons, obviously, like, mainly just to be cooler, you know? But I don't know, but also because everyone else has one. If you, like, grow up in the Midwest, you know, everyone's got one. Your grandma, my middle school bus driver, everybody. Beyond feeling left out, I feel unprepared. You know, I feel like I showed up for a field trip at middle school and everybody has swimming trunks on. I'm just like, oh, do I need, you know what I mean? I don't know. That's gonna do it for me. You guys are great. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, Noe Ramirez, man. Talking about guns and uniting the white people, man. He knows how to do it.
I love guns.
Hell yeah. When he asked who here has a gun, everybody's butthole puckered collectively, like, oh, I should have brought mine.
I don't know why everybody looked at me at that point, too. Like, seriously.
Well, it's because you're such a shining light of the show. Okay, so on deck. Man. You guys are the best. All right, so on deck, we're going to get our second round started with Taryn Perez, but come to stage right now, our final comedian of the evening. Are you ready? Happy Easter, everybody. Happy Easter. Oh, yeah, man. You know, that was a lot of fun. Let's hear it for all the comics you've heard tonight, huh? I mean, a lightning round full of energy, passion, excitement. But you know what? I think before we get this second round started, we ought to get another opinion on this, huh?
I think that's a good idea.
You know, I think that is a good idea. So we have a surprise guest for you this evening. This man has never been afraid to lean into controversy. In fact, he loves it. When he talks, the people listen, and they don't always like what they hear. I want you guys to join me in welcoming the fifth horseman, Joe Hopkins. Welcome, Joe. How's it going? There's your mic right there, sir.
It is going excellent.
Every week. We forget to teach the guest how to use the damn mic switch.
This is what
every week.
Yeah, this is what happens when your funding is too high for a podcast. The equipment's too good for the people on it, man. How you doing, Joe?
I am doing excellent. I have been having an excellent day on this Easter day of trans awareness and our trans visibility.
Yeah, trans visibility.
Yes.
That's right. Well, we know how to start the show right. Yeah. Well, we had the reason I'm here actually is because I owe Joe $50. No, actually, I was at his house today. We had Easter. I wasn't able to make it out with my family, so Joe invited me and Summer out. And honestly, it was a blast. We had a good time, man.
We had a riot. We had a riot. You and Summer was a definite hit. We thought there might go a little bit awry there for a moment, but we had an excellent time.
Yeah, Summer's like a shock comic. You know, there's waves and valleys and dips in his material, but it's generally pretty good.
It was excellent, and the cigar was excellent. My wife loved the roses you gave her. She's like, really, you're invited back anytime.
I am, huh?
You guys had a riot. Like the last time you guys went to a riot was January 6th, wasn't it? You know, I love Addy's casting here. It's like, this is the last day of Women's History Month. This is Trans Awareness Visibility Day. Let's get Joe Hopkins, because who would represent that the best?
Yeah.
Happy
Move out of the
Easter,
way,
Joe.
ladies.
I was aware of the double fingers from our trans in the room. I love it. I'm very aware.
You know, this is the most diverse mic in Omaha, if we're being honest, man. We got everybody. And Joe Hopkins, too. Yeah, man.
I think we got people in the back that don't actually want to be here, but nobody will untie them. So.
They just heard an old white man was speaking, and they thought he was running for president. They wanted to put their vote in. Said, anybody's
Joe?
better than this.
Wrong Joe.
Man, well, we're going to get this second round started, followed by our interviews. As always, at 2 minutes, you will hear this sound.
Yeah, there
And
we
at
go.
2:05, you'll hear this sound. All right, yeah, Clem's real fast with that one.
Well,
yeah.
you surprised me again. This is the second week in a row. I should have seen it coming. We've never done the gun cock the second round until last week when you surprised me. And then I'm like, that was a mistake. We're not going to do that again. We did it again.
Yeah, that sounds like a hostile work environment
It
to me, man.
definitely
Somebody
is.
needs to straighten me out.
That's true.
Man, no. How about it for my great co-host, Clem Jameson, everybody, huh? Yeah. We're about to get this second round started.
All right.
Man, so of course, on deck, we have Rashad Vaughn, but coming to the stage, Taryn Perez.
Sorry, you guys took way too long. I had to grab another drink. I'm an alcoholic. Okay. No, okay, so we all have childhood movies that, you know, we watch again and again as adults, and we, you know, realize something new in them that we know, like, oh yeah, probably should not have watched this movie as a child. And this is a horrible movie. Why is it my favorite movie? Mine's Dirty Dancing. Yeah. And recently I caught something, and it took me like 30 years to realize. But there's a scene where Patrick Swayze and Jennifer Grey, which is Johnny and Baby. I'm going to use their names in the movies. Okay, guys? Yeah, Summer, I love it. You're going to love it. You're my audience always. Okay, but they're laying in bed. They just fucked, okay? Baby looks over at Johnny and says, hey, Johnny, how many women have you had? And he gets pissed off, gets up, storms off, and just goes into a tantrum. And he's like, baby, you don't get it. These rich women, they use me, baby. They use me, you know? Makes her feel so bad where she gets up and starts kissing him and, like, apologizing. They lay back down. Johnny looks over and says, now, baby, I gotta ask, what's your real name? Motherfucker, you don't even know her real name? And you're mad because she asked how many girls you be fucking? I think she has a right when you don't know her first name. Her dad just saved your best friend's life from a bad backdoor, sketchy abortion, and ruined her dad and her, like, whole relationship. She was baby's, like, daddy's baby's girl, okay? All right? Baby got put in the corner because of you, okay? Like, oh, that's all I got. That's why. Sorry, I just had a vent, baby. And she saved his job. Just saying, okay? Sorry.
Taryn Perez punching after the bell, but that's all right. How you doing?
Sorry, I just frustrated. Apparently very frustrated about Dirty Dancing. That ruined it for me. I don't know. Guys, it made me realize why I married my ex-husband. Apparently I love gaslighters. That was my that was my example right there, you know?
Gaslighting's
God.
not real. You're just crazy.
Oh, okay. All right, Caleb Savlor. Okay.
Happy Women's
Ooh.
History Month, everyone.
Is this the bias? What is this podcast? The bias podcast? Is this what that is now or whatever?
No, it's just the podcast that you come in and kill on back to back. You absolutely crushed today.
Thank you, I
Two
appreciate
back-to-back sets, new
like
material.
really crazy.
How has your week been going?
Ooh, I got out of a depression, so that's been great. Guys, I went and saw Kristen Key on Thursday. She ran into me, like bumped into me. And then later on, I saw her in the bathroom and we washed hands together and we had an awkward conversation. So that just really turned my life around. It just made my day better. I don't know. Like,
Well, that's very thrilling.
I know.
So,
yeah. But that's about the highlight of it all.
Okay, so you ran into Kristen Key literally.
Yeah, literally. Actually, she ran into me.
Is she taller than you?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, it was intimidating.
Man, short kings all over the world are rocked up right now. This is exciting. So,
Zane, where are you at? Wait, is he a short king? Hold on. Let me look.
He is. He's the shortest of the kings. A short admiral.
Oh God, I wasn't supposed to say his name. I got told you would come. Sorry, Zane. Let me say it a few more times.
Yeah,
Hey, Zane.
He has reached
Hey.
climax by the time this has been
Woo!
released.
Hey, Zane.
Nobody knows who Zane is,
I
unfortunately.
know. It's just an inside joke between us. I'm sorry.
All right, we got an outside audience here.
I know.
You saw Kristen Key. I have a question. What's something you've been struggling with? You mentioned depression. Would you care to get more into that?
Oh, it was just comedy. I just had a bad. I did The Clash and I hated my life. That was what it was.
Yeah.
But it's all good.
Rashad. You sound like
What?
Rashad when you say that.
I know. That's why I say I'm good now. Like, yeah, I'm fine. I suck it up, Buttercup. All right, like,
Well, yeah.
and rub some dirt in it. That's what my dad told me to do.
Well,
Be
yeah,
a
no, you're
man.
very tough. You're scrappy, and you came back. My favorite thing about bombing, and I do that a lot, believe it or not, guys. Bombing, you come back with just a fire under your belly. And
Yeah.
you did that tonight. You came with 2 great back-to-back sets.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah.
I love your material. This is the first time I've seen either one of those sets. Have you always known the name of every guy you've ever been with?
Yeah, I have a list, dude.
Is that a requirement?
I might not know their last name, but I know their first name at least.
You don't just call him baby?
No, I mean, no, I don't know.
Joe?
No, you probably
I call him
Uncle
Sir
Jeff
sometimes.
Or
No,
something.
I do have an Uncle Jeff. How did you know? God damn it.
I don't mean to be too rude about this, but every woman that's sort of in your ballpark has an Uncle Jeff.
Yeah, and he was creepy too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they usually are.
Oh, real creepy. Real creepy. Oh, shit. No, he's not watching us. It's fine.
Yeah, Uncle Jeff, are you back there? What's happening?
Aunt D might be watching it. Aunt D, your husband's a creep. All right.
Tell me, why did you look over your shoulder when you thought Uncle Jeff? Did you think Uncle Jeff? You literally looked that way.
I don't know, man.
Is Jeff back there?
No, that's just Rashad.
I don't know. Yeah, well,
Does Rashad look like your Uncle Jeff?
hell no.
That would be really funny.
My Uncle Jeff's like 6'5", so no.
Oh. How big's his dick?
Carry the 2. No, I'm just kidding.
Do you only have one creepy uncle?
No, yeah. Well, my part of my family's from Kentucky, guys. I have to think about this. This is a hard one. I have a creepy second cousin and a creepy uncle, and that's about it.
Are they both from the same family?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
great.
Mhm,
Yeah, right.
yeah. I mean, like, yeah, same bloodline, yeah,
Like,
whatever.
like Hunter and Joe, just 2 dirtbags together.
Ugh,
yeah.
God.
Not this Joe.
No, I've had my Uncle Jeff. One time I was walking in my hometown, and he was driving up, and I guess he was checking me out, okay? Which, fine, whatever. But when he turned around, like, fine, whatever. Like, I didn't, like, whatever, that happens. But when he turned and saw it was me, he freaked out. And he was like, oh, my God, my niece. But then I get home, and he needs to tell me that he was checking me out. And then he got creeped out. Like, I didn't need to know that. Take that to your fucking grave.
So he was like, damn, girl, why you got your ass cheeks out like that? I saw him.
yeah, I know. He was just like, well, you're looking good.
He's like, hey, yeah.
You're looking good. Those walks are doing good for you.
Man,
God.
I've got to stop drinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
His
man.
wife made him stop drinking after that. So.
Well, besides dealing with family trauma and depression, I mean, has anything else been happening to you this week? Or anything? Let me rephrase this. Is there anything you'd like to let these folks know about? That you
Oh,
got
I mean,
coming up?
like, I got a lot of shows actually this month. I'm kind of.
You better. You're
been
hilarious.
booked. I have.
Go ahead and promote them.
I got a show this Friday, April 5th, down at Blackstone, Into the Fire. And then your show on the 12th.
Yes, April 12th. Buy tickets, guys.
had a
Quick
burp.
Draw it backline.
Yeah, buy those tickets right now. There's
She's
a QR
going to be
code.
on it. She's an absolute killer.
And then week after that, I am doing 2 different shows. I'm doing Power Hour at the Backline. And then I don't have the details on the 421, but Rome's putting together like a stoner storytelling one. That's going to be real fun.
Okay.
God damn it. At the 27th of April, I'm also doing That's Pretty Gay down at Dry Spokes for Brooke. So
Okay,
that one,
sounds
so yeah.
fantastic.
And
We're
then
big
there's a
fans of
Sydney
hers.
show that Penelope and us are going to be on that Dan's still working through and stuff like that as well. That should be at the end of April as well. So Very
Okay.
packed weekends that I have going on for shows. If you guys want to come see me.
Good. We'll follow this lady, not out of the building or anything, just like, follow her schedule. She's great. She's up and coming.
I have Mace. If you want to follow me and see how that feels, test that out. I don't know.
Anything
Yeah.
to get hard. All right, let's hear it for Taryn Perez, everybody. Yes, yeah.
Gosh, I didn't have that much trouble last night. Okay.
I appreciate you doing that, so I got pictures of Addy with a White Claw. I'm so going to use that in the roast battle that's coming up May 4th at the Beach House, just saying.
Yeah, well, now I need a glass of whiskey after that one. Yeah, so on deck, we have Riley Cook coming to stage right now. Rashad Vaughn.
I was gonna bring my cousin here to see me, but he don't want to see me because he thinks some white people funny, which I don't make sense because how I'm white people funny and I'm black. So, and he was like, "Is Matt Rife gonna be there?" I'm like, "No, no, Matt Rife is not gonna be there." He was like, "Cause that nigga is funny." I'm like, okay. Last time I checked, he's not even black. So, but you think he's funny? So would that make me bisexual funny? Yeah, my cousin, he's a little off like LeBron James' hairline. Because he told me that he almost got laid, but he didn't because he was scared because the girl told him that she has diseases. And I'm like, word? Like, what disease she has? Oh, she told me she have diabetes. I'm like, cuz I don't think you can get diabetes from having sex. I think if you were to have sex with her, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. He was like, yeah, but she got diabetes. I'm like, okay, all right, okay. Well, speaking of having sex, I feel like I feel like you got to be at a certain age when a girl should stop asking you to send dick pics. Because let me explain, because I remember this girl got mad because I didn't send her a dick pic. And I told her, I was like, a comedian referenced this earlier, I'm not going to put my gun out unless I'm using it. So, I'm not going to pull out my gun unless I'm using it. So that don't make no damn sense. I ain't pulled out my gun and didn't use it since I was in high school, but that was amateur years. That was amateur years, you know what I mean? Because I didn't know no better, you know what I mean? Yeah, I didn't know no better. It was a little gun. So, now it's a big gun.
Rashad Vaughn, ladies and gentlemen.
I was waiting for the gun.
Oh, we're doing
Damn,
sound.
you
cue.
late. You late, mother.
I'm not late. We changed the timer.
Yeah, I was waiting for the gun after they did the job.
Listen, we've been generous and give people 5 minutes extra, 5 seconds extra to get their jokes done, and this is how we get repaid.
Yeah, we're always getting punished.
Yeah.
No good deed goes unpunished.
Great
Yeah.
advice. Don't pull out your gun unless you're going to use it.
Yeah, that's right. Rashad admitting to being the first bisexual black school shooter. Was that it? That's
So brave.
unheard of.
You are very brave.
You are brave.
I'm a lesbian trapped in a black man's body. So, yeah, I like women. So,
Yeah, women are great.
yeah, I love women. Love women.
Well,
Yeah.
so I have to ask the question. Your set was about it. When is the last time you held a firearm, Rashad?
Firearm.
Yeah.
That's a gun. A gun?
Are we doing Rashad learns words today on Quik Draw? A firearm is a gun. Yeah.
Last time I held one was a month ago. So.
A month ago, really? What was the context of that?
Well, she held it for me. So.
Whoa. Wait. What?
I feel like we're having two different conversations.
Oh, I'm just trying to have one right now.
Was she holding the gun on you so that you would her? Because that's rape. Were you raped?
No,
Rashad, were you
no, Joe. Unlike you, no.
Oh.
No, I don't do P Diddy, Joe. I don't do that. We don't
Too pity, diddy.
yeah, it's
better.
no Diddy, Joe.
At least not since he was a teenager.
We don't do that. We don't do that. So, yeah, but she was holding it for me, and yeah.
Are we talking about a real gun here, or are we talking about your dick?
I
I'm
don't
so
know what the hell
confused.
y'all talked. Y'all asked me the question. I'm thinking like y'all was. I don't know.
We're talking about a real gun. When was the
real
last time you held a real gun?
The last time I held a real gun was I never held a real gun before ever.
Oh,
So
We can
we're
change
gonna
that.
have to change that.
So you're saying a month ago you got laid? Is that what you're saying?
That's what I meant, but yeah.
And you held your own gun.
No, she held it. She held my gun.
So did she like have it in a case and she gave it to you, or what happened?
No, she.
That's his spine.
Make it sound like she brought it to you. I'm just quoting you. Okay, well we'll move on from
Yeah,
that fucking
please
question.
let's move on. You at home, you know, yeah. If you would a girl, yeah. She held your gun, yeah. You know. I don't need to explain. For all you slow motherfuckers, I don't need to explain that. So.
Well, so how is your dating life going, Rashad?
It's been going. It's been going.
Have you had any dates lately?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When's the last date you had?
Last date I had was a couple of weeks ago.
You know, white lady.
Yeah, white lady.
Hell yeah. How'd it go?
It was cool, you know.
Any negligent discharges?
No. No.
My veterans in the crowd, yes.
No.
Any
it
Alec
was,
Baldwins?
No, it was just another one of those days where it just came and went. So.
Came and went, so you did get laid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I didn't. Yeah. Well, not with her, but yeah.
You know, you're just like a riddle. Everything I ask you, it's like, I did get laid, but not with her. It's like, okay. Well, who'd you get laid by?
Rashad, are you a giver or a taker?
Like,
With the ladies.
I'm a giver.
You're a giver? Okay.
That's good.
Well, that's great, man. You got anything you want to plug to these folks before I get you out of here?
Well, you see the screen. Catch me on the show.
That's right.
12.
Rashad Vaughn is also on that show on the 12th. It's
Yep.
going to be great.
It's gonna be great.
Is there anything else you want to let them know besides this?
Come to a city near you. You know, come. I'm everywhere. So. Yeah.
And by everywhere, he means Omaha.
Yeah.
Omaha is everywhere for Rashad.
And
so
by
that's where he's
coming,
at.
he means... Okay. All right.
Get off my
Rashad,
dick. Skeet. Thank
Get
you.
off this man's dick and fucking follow him on Black Twitter. Yeah.
Is that a real thing?
Man, it is, but it's not for us.
Oh, okay.
You got to have certain passcodes and
Oh,
stuff.
I thought that's what they meant by Malcolm X.
Man,
All right, there. Somebody got it.
Yeah,
That was a delayed reaction on that joke.
I'm gonna keep you. I
All
like
right,
you, man.
Yeah. Good.
Man, so on deck we have Kevin Snetham coming to the stage right now. Make it loud for Riley Cook.
Rashad probably doesn't know this either, but my nickname is Firearms. So, I was at a breakfast cafe at like 8 in the morning, and I noticed right away this guy was chugging Coca-Colas. And that early in the morning, I'd honestly rather see you doing Coke than drinking some. At least show me you're made of something. But then right after that, the waiter comes back and brings him a milk. And instead of him yelling at her, he starts guzzling this down too. I'm like, this guy must really miss his mom. So then I was waiting. I was waiting to see what's next. Like, is he gonna order a glass of gravy? He didn't. But, like, what can be, like, your plans for the day if you're starting it like that? Like, is he gonna go hit the merry-go-round, get some nice frothy cola burps for the day? I mean, it was on St. Patrick's Day, so maybe he was just trying to make a Virgin Irish car bomb in his tummy. But that's all I remember for that. I was at this other restaurant. They had TVs in both the bathrooms. In the guys' bathroom, they were playing basketball. And I wasn't planning on getting that mid-dinner nut off, but those big sweaty boys just really got to me. And in the women's bathroom, they had the Keno on, which I don't really get. Like, are they that addicted to gambling? Yes. I just imagine some ladies like, oh, they finally pulled 71. Oh, is that a blueberry? All right, thanks.
Riley Cook.
Riley,
Yes.
is your nickname Firearms because you're a cook at Runza and somehow you had an accident in the kitchen?
Yes, that's exactly what happened. You see, when I fell into the fryer one day about 3 years ago, my arms got really burnt up, and they've been calling me Firearms ever since. I had to get some prosthetic arms, and they've been plastered
lifelike.
over. Yeah, thank you. Not a lot of people realize it, but thank you for bringing awareness to that.
That was the stupidest damn thing I've ever heard.
Yeah,
What
I
the
mean,
hell?
It wasn't a good question.
All right, why is your nickname Firearms?
It's not. I'm
Man,
just.
don't talk to your grandpa like that. You stop that, Riley.
Sorry,
You're grounded.
Dad. All right.
So
yeah.
how do you get the nickname Firearms?
No, it's not. I was just appalled that somebody doesn't know what a firearm is.
Oh, yeah, it is upsetting.
Yeah, that was upsetting.
Well,
so.
you know, that's the thing. When's the last time you held a firearm?
Probably the day after I fell into those fryers. It was really tough for me with those burnt up arms. I did held that firearm to my head, but when I realized the fast food game wasn't all that there was meant for me, Addy, I realized I should pull that firearm away, and I've
I
never
love
picked
that
it up
quick
since.
bullshit. That
Yes.
quick bullshit is excellent.
You're gonna make me dive back in that fryer, okay?
Yeah, man. Well, so, I mean, Riley runs a writing class,
Yes.
and you've seen some of his skills showcased tonight, man. I think
Absolutely.
it's really been paying off, dude.
Wow, thank you.
That
That's making me
segue you
blush.
had, where you're like, that's all I remember of that one. Next
Yeah,
joke.
dude.
That was a great segue.
You like
If
that?
you want to learn how to write segues like that, go to Riley's writing workshop, man. I
Yeah,
guarantee
smoke
it is
pot,
not a
yeah.
waste of your time.
Hell yeah.
Get stoned out of your mind and then do 2-minute sets.
Yeah, I don't even know if there was
Riley-
anything else. We'll figure that out later.
Man, what has been going on over the last week in your life, Riley?
I've been going around to a lot of, what do they call those, home and garden centers and eating the soil, just testing out the acidity and sorts.
Yeah. Really? So, yeah, you and Kevin could maybe get into a business together of test tasting different things that you find on the floor.
I do apologize. Which one's Kevin?
Yeah, he's the one behind you.
Hey. Well, I'll hear your stuff later, man.
He's
That's
the guy who
awesome.
likes procedural cop dramas, which nobody was surprised by the way.
Procedural cop dramas. I'll look into that. I'm not sure about that one yet, but hell
Man.
yeah, dude.
Well, how's your love life going, Riley?
Oh, I love her. She doesn't love me. She didn't show up. Well, maybe she doesn't love you guys, but
Yeah.
I said, you want to come to Quik Draw? And she said no, so
Yeah.
here we are.
Well, and she's Mexican, so she said no, right?
It was no. There you go.
All right, crackers. All right.
I learned that one from Bad
Fucking
Bunny.
honkies. Where's my gun?
Hey, there you go.
Man, wouldn't that be wild that this show ended with me just getting swatted on stage? They come out that door. Oh, man.
That's a very specific joke for anybody who plays Grand Theft Auto. Just
Yeah,
so you
man,
know.
it's good.
You did not appreciate it, but hopefully somebody online will.
Oh, yeah, Zane's going to love it. So
Nobody knows who that is.
Well, he's my comedy daddy.
Hell yeah.
And an actual daddy. Just had a baby.
Can I meet him?
You can actually, yeah. He's gonna be coming out here as soon as he gets off his bender, and we're gonna have him out here. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
We'll get him relapsing.
Oh sure, yeah. He won't be seeing you. No, he will not. Well, Riley.
Yes.
I got a
Absolutely.
question.
Yes, please.
Hosting this writing class, comedy writing class, what's the biggest thing that you've learned?
That people like to write a lot of stuff and then say a lot more, and you don't need to do that to do a joke.
Yeah, brevity is the key to humor. It's
Brevity.
setup and punchline.
Yes, is that what that means?
Well, you're the writing expert, so I was
Hey,
hoping you would know.
We added to the vocab today, folks.
Wow, today we learn what a dictionary is. Yeah.
Yeah, somebody's gonna use that in their set next week.
Hey, Rashad, a dictionary is one of those books with a bunch of words in it.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Thank you, Clem. So that I didn't have to say that.
Appreciate. Good.
Man, Riley, what makes you so happy when you wake up in the morning?
The sunshine and the birds chirping, probably.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you have a cat?
Fuck yeah, dude. His name's Rascal.
His name's Rascal Cook, huh?
Oh, well, it's my girlfriend's. So.
Oh, so it's not yours anymore, huh?
Well, it was never mine. I don't actually like him.
Can you ever
But
really
we
own?
live together.
What? Sorry, go ahead.
No, I said we live together. That's it. I don't like him.
Y'all live together?
Yeah.
In sin? On Easter?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, I'll see you in Hell Center.
It's Trans
All right.
Awareness Day, you bastard. Fuck you.
Living in sin with a cat named Rascal. That sounds like a country song from last year. God damn, bro. What do you got coming up? Plug your dates, and I got to get you out of here.
The only thing I got coming up, you guys can catch me at other home and garden centers testing this out. Thanks.
Riley Cook, everybody. Let's hear it for him. Man. And you know what? Let's hear it for our amazing staff here at Emmett's. Robbie on the other side of that bar. That's right. Tip him graciously, man. This room is known for our great tippers, our great crowd, the great people that come out here. Keep that legacy going. Take care of him. Throw him a few extra bucks. Throw him a few bucks on top of that. We're having a good time. Drinks are cheap. On deck, we have Noe Ramirez, but coming to the stage for his second Quik Draw set, Kevin Snethin.
I splashed. It happens. So in a former life, I was in the military, and I was in Iraq. They sent me in disguise as a civilian to take some Iraqis up north after we destroyed their country, really, really bad, destroyed this country. And then we're supposed to fix it. Okay. And they sent me up there to teach a bunch of Iraqis how to be spies. And so we went there, and it was over the winter, and Christmas was coming. There's going to be a USO show. So there was posters up in the chow halls and stuff, and Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders are coming. And so, yeah. They were going to do some kind of thing, and they're dressed scantily clad more than any of these guys had ever seen. And so we're in the chow hall. They're like giggling and pointing at me and doing some weird gestures with their facial hair. And I asked the translator, "What's going on? Why are they giggling and pointing at me?" Oh, Mr. Kevin. Ibn al-Sharbik. I don't know what the fuck that means. Ibn al-Sharbik. Oh, yay. What the fuck does that mean? They all want to come on your mustache. Okay. I did not know what that meant. It turns out that was like a Saddam Hussein thing that his statement was, I will provide for you on my mustache. That's why he's always tweaking his mustache. And, I got him to the USO show. They got to see the girls and all that kind of stuff. And then we went back to our barracks, and I was the most popular guy in that bukkake. Thank you very much.
Kevin Snethin, man. Great, man. Stay with us for a moment. We'll talk, man. Good job tonight. Genuinely, 2 great back-to-back. Oh, yeah. Here, hand me the cord here. Yeah. Man, let's just have a random applause break for Jesus and Kevin and Easter and for our trans people here. Let's have a big round of applause for our trans people.
That's a little much, Penelope. A little much.
Slide it right in. It's like a
Can you be a little more transparent?
It'll fit.
I don't know how
Oh my gosh.
All right, there we go, man. So, Kevin, your set was about going to Iraq and being a spy. You look like you came from Iraq here to be a spy.
It goes both ways. So do I.
Oh, really? Another bisexual in the crowd, Rashad. Kevin, what is this drink you have?
It looks like piss when you're dehydrated.
They do serve adult-sized beverages here.
Oh, hey, you're a big man with big punchlines, so you deserve a big drink. But that's a mason jar with apple juice, it would appear.
We'll call it that.
Yeah. Okay, so you go to Iraq. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
How much comedy have you done? Because I'm really impressed by what you've done.
I retired in 2010.
Okay. And you've been doing comedy since then? Or you retired?
No, I've been doing comedy since what time? About 6:45.
No,
That is awesome. That
First
is
night,
awesome.
right?
Yeah, this is his
I love
first
your-
time
First
doing
time?
stand-up,
I
right?
love your style.
No, I've done a couple like open mic night things, and I did some improv with the back line.
Okay, shouts out the backline, man.
Who are your comedy influences?
Oh,
Any-
oh, these are the easy ones. I mean, obviously, Robin Williams is my DNA. John Ritter, Dick Van Dyke. I'm clumsy, so I do the pratfalls without actually intending to, but they were good at that sort of thing. And Robin Williams could give the dirty line without anyone knowing, and I got it as like a 7-year-old, and I just love that, and I love doing it. And people will look at me and say like, "Why are you smiling?" No reason. And because I delivered a dirty joke to them and they never caught it, and I love it because I love it internally.
Why are
And
all
it's
of
none
your
of their business.
Why are all your comedic influences dead? You just named like 3 dead people.
They
there,
were in
right?
Iraq with him.
Oh, was they?
But I like that. I think it's your.
Well, Penny Marshall too. She's also dead.
I think if you can keep that style where you're happy and you're laughing at yourself and you're doing it for your own entertainment and you're not trying to be liked, I think you can go a long ways.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hey, from a guy who does not mind being disliked, that's a big compliment, you know?
No, I don't give 2 fucks what people think about me.
No, yeah, I mean, it sounds like you've had a badass life. What's something you do outside of comedy for fun? Try to see your dick?
I'm
I'm doing what I can here. Come on, he's a veteran. Come on.
How many years has it been?
No, I'm just normal. I do video games and stupid shit.
What branch were you in?
Air Force.
Air Force. Okay.
It's very similar to the military.
I've heard. Yeah. Yeah, you just found the Army crowd in here. Yeah.
That was great. That was great.
So what was your SCPU code or whatever the fuck they have over there?
Well, I was a 202. Then they changed it to 1 and 4, and
Yeah.
I know none of it makes sense. I was a code breaker. I was a spy, kind of.
Okay.
I worked for NSA for 20-something years.
That's sick.
You know
So
we're
it's the Air
recording,
Force guy.
right?
Wait, so
can you
you-
say that?
Well, Joe.
Well, I don't have a security clearance anymore, so fuck them.
Yeah, that's fine. No, I mean, yeah.
I'm sure those NDAs
I
expired.
can't divulge any secrets.
Well,
obviously.
we wouldn't ask any secrets, and if we did, you probably wouldn't hear us. So it works
Yeah.
out perfectly. So you said you got gangbanged by a group of Iraqi women.
Oh no, they were all dudes. Oh, okay. And it's a bukkake. It's different.
Okay. So,
That's why my skin on my face is so soft.
yeah, you look
A lot of
great.
FaceTime. You spent a lot of FaceTime with the Iraqis.
I had a lot of FaceTime with the Iraqis. That's true. Good one.
Man, this is the most offensive show in Omaha, and I like it a lot. You know.
And I toned down my shit just to do this.
No, you're doing great. You're a natural. You got the mic cord falling out, which
Yeah, I broke
everybody's
your
got
shit.
to do first
I didn't mean
time.
to break your shit.
No, it's been broken for a while. You were there. It was for you. That mic falling, that
God bless
cord. There's people that happens. They've been doing it 10 years and it just falls right out. So you got yours done early, and that's good.
Good to know that I'm an early learner.
So when is the last time you held a firearm, Kevin?
Yesterday?
Yesterday? Was it just like to get off, or what was it? It's all right. We're all patriots here.
No, I can't tell you.
Are you a mass shooter, Kevin?
No, I'm always happy when I'm shooting people.
One at a time. One at a time. That's all it is. It's not mass shooting. It's one at a time.
Yeah, controlled demolition they call it, I believe. Yeah. Kevin, you're funny, man. You should do stand-up sometime.
I'll give it a shot sometime.
Man, do you have anything you want to ask Kevin before I get him out of here?
What was your favorite part of Iraq? That's a valid question. I enjoyed Iraq when I was there. Just to let you know.
How long I got? Okay, funny story. When I was on my way out of Iraq, and I was going to be stuck in Baghdad for about 4 weeks. About 3 weeks. Anyway, doesn't fucking matter. They stuck me in my pod, which is like a shipping container with a hole cut in it for a door. It was pod C4. I knew nothing good would come from that. And this is a true story. It blew up 4 days after I left. From a RPG.
Oh, you didn't
Not
leave
kidding.
your C4 in it. I thought maybe you left something behind it. It blew up. No? Okay.
Man, well, that's a fun story. Yeah. That sounds like a real hoot. Yeah. I'll tell you what, Kevin, here, have the world's longest Slim Jim here, man. Man, eat that.
It's not girthy, but I'll take it.
Yeah, no, it's not quality meat, but it's a lot of it. It's kind of like, you know.
Thank you so much.
You can probably rub that over your mustache or something, and it'll bring you back to Iraq. It'll be good.
Sure,
Yeah.
it'll smell like that Iraqi dick or something. I don't know. Man, great stuff. Let's hear it one more time for Kevin, making his debut
guys.
out here. Good stuff. All right, so on deck we have karaoke with Summer. But coming to the stage right now, I want you to make it loud for No Way Ramirez.
Happy Easter. Anybody get baptized as a baby in here? No? Couple? Baptizing babies is crazy, I think. That's insane. It's kind of like giving an 18-year-old a $200,000 student loan deal. Like, neither of them understand the terms and conditions of what they signed up for. Also, this thing you just agreed to may not be as necessary as you think it is. And even though you're just doing it for your parents to be happy, it will follow you to your grave. So, anybody in here got adult braces? I hope not. Yeah, man, I don't respect that. I don't like adult braces. I don't believe in it. I don't know. I used to know a guy that was very adamant about calling them adult braces. And I was like, I don't think they're any different than just braces. I think we call them adult braces just so that everybody knows that you should be ashamed of that. You know, because like, what are you doing? Your credit score is garbage. How about straighten your priorities, not your teeth, you know? Also, braces are ancient technology. What are we doing? Like, we have so much technology for children to be walking around with Victorian death traps in their mouth. There's metal wires and rubber bands involved in the design. Fucking start over, dude. It's a bad design. What else? What else can we talk about? I think I'm out, brother. That's it. That's what I had. I had a minute 30. I don't come here
No
enough.
Way Ramirez. What's up, bro? How you doing?
I'm here, dude.
Man, I appreciate you coming through, gracing the stage with your presence, man.
Yeah, I like your new haircut. It's
thank you.
it's good.
Thank you, man.
Addy got a mullet. Yeah, now he just looks like Fat Trick Swayze. Yeah, only time he does a roundhouse kick is when he got a pregnancy scare. You know what I mean?
Not today, bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, No Way and I, man, off a hot weekend
Yes.
at his show, the Papio Pub with
Papio
Brain Fog.
Pub.
Yeah, Brain
That's
Fog
right.
Comedy.
Check out Brain Fog Comedy. Every second Thursday we have a showcase there, and every fourth Friday we do an actual show with headliner feature. Addy, you just tore it up this weekend. 30 minutes off the rip, dude. That was very good.
Man, I had a good team leading up to it, man.
Dude, it was a good time.
You hosted
man.
the hell out of it.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was fun.
I love your new material. I got a question. You seem to have perfectly straight teeth. Did you have braces?
No, never. I'm not fucking gay, dude. I'm kidding. No,
I never realized
I'm sorry, dude.
that.
That was a stray. On this day, I'm sorry, dude.
The last time I saw you do comedy, you said you considering cutting back on the herb because you were forgetting stuff in the lines. But I mean,
I don't know what you're talking
did
about.
you follow through?
How high are you right now?
I'm about 5'6". That's about where I'm at, dude. I don't ever do much more. No. Yeah, I don't know. It's yeah. What was your question?
Thank you.
forgot.
Thank
He
you.
asked
I
if you had
appreciate
gotten off
the
the
answer.
weed.
That was a
No,
perfect
never.
answer.
Never that, dude. I like to be happy around.
Yeah.
Personally, that's
So,
what
how often do you smoke a day?
I don't. It's not like in a day. Well, maybe once a day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you a morning wake and bake kind of guy, or you like to cap the night
You
off?
know what? I kind of go off a feel. Like if I wake up and I'm freaking out about something that I shouldn't be, then I'll fucking let it rip. You know what I mean? I'll spark it up for some good times. But if I wake up and I'm feeling good, I might just raw dog the whole day sober. You know what I mean?
Sure, man.
I'm still, yeah. I'll take it day by day.
Man, well, that's great. You know, I mean, some people can't even get out of bed without smoking weed, and I'm like, you know, this probably is a drug to you. You
Yeah,
know?
for sure. It definitely can be. I definitely see.
Yeah.
I see you on posters for comedy everywhere. I mean, how many shows are you doing now at a time?
Oh, I mean,
Come
just
on, come on,
local
Joe. Not all Mexicans look alike. They're not all him.
Yeah,
Some
dude,
of them was
there's multiple.
Fernando.
That was a wanted poster, Joe.
I don't know. April 11th is my next brain fog show at Papio in Papillion. So
Absolutely.
if you guys want to come hang out, that'd be a good one.
No, it's a great show. I mean, no way he got that room, and I mean, you've made some adjustments in there that are really good.
Yeah, we've adjusted some lighting. We got an actual stage and like a backdrop now.
Yeah, and a
We
crowd.
in a crowd.
Yeah.
This last show we had like 40 plus people in there by the end of it. It was a good
White
time.
people. Can you guys
White
believe it?
people.
White
Yeah.
people.
Which like it's
In
Papillion.
Papillion?
Yeah.
What?
So like it's still pulling teeth. It was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
It's like a full room and they were still not.
Yeah,
They were not sure if they wanted to have a good time.
They're like, why is the landscaper talking shit to me with the microphone right now?
Who gave him a microphone?
Get him out of here. I seen his poster. When's the last time you held a firearm?
Well, I'm smart. I'm not gonna answer that. First of all, no. Everybody in here is giving you dates and shit.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Y'all ain't ever dealt with a cop before? Get out of here, dude. I don't know. One time, this is a funny story. One time I used to knock on doors, you know, and like teach people about Jesus. And,
Oh, you were a JW?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And legitimately, the last time I held a firearm, I was giving a Bible study to this guy, still a good friend of mine, and he just had a gun. He was like, "Oh, dude, I just got this." So we like paused, you know what I mean? Said a quick prayer to end the session so that I could hold this gun.
Wait, so the rule is you got to close the session before you handle guns?
Yeah, dude, it's a holy time. You don't want to just bring,
Yeah.
a firearm into.
Make it an extra holy time.
Exactly. Exactly. No, yeah, that was always an interesting thing. I liked when you would knock on doors and people would kick you out. And then we would be like, okay, all right, well, I'm going to mark you off of here. We won't ever come back here again. And you'd be surprised how many people were like, no, well, don't take us off the list. Come back every now and then. Just come knock.
I might get cancer.
Yeah, I like to kick people out of my porch. You know what I mean? Don't do that.
I'll tell you what, there were a couple Mormon chicks that came by. Man, I was thinking about considering it, man. I mean, they came through dressed like Laura Ingalls Wilder, and I was just like, whoa.
Addy found his next two wives right there because he's Mormon now.
Yeah.
I like watching videos of the Mormon dudes who they get pressured into doing tricks on their bikes by black kids. That's fun.
Big BMX community
It'll
amongst
be
the
so
Mormons.
cool if you do it.
I'll believe in God.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, this must be how black people work. No, it was cool, man.
Man, so what's been going on over the last week with you?
Over the last week, well, a few people in here were on the Clash of the Comics at the Funny Bone. That was fun. I got to host that.
Yeah,
that
you
was a
fucking
good time.
killed, dude.
Yeah, it was chill. Hopefully we do more of those. I don't really, honestly, I just got off whatever I was doing. I did it, and then now I'm looking forward to this Papia show on the 11th, but that's pretty much all I really got right now.
Hey, no, I feel that, man. We got big stuff happening. I mean, honestly, the Omaha comedy scene, at least from my perspective, I'm a newcomer here, but I think it's gotten a lot better in the last few months.
Yeah, I love it, man. Everybody, it's fun when people are doing comedy, you know?
Yeah, it's
I like-
amazing. Writing and performing and practicing and not fighting.
I'm going to be in Brimfield, Illinois on May 3rd. So I don't know if this channel reaches out there. But
It's worldwide. It is worldwide.
Yeah, we're real big amongst the prison community. They love us in there.
Oh, nice.
We appreciate Taryn's sister Addy for putting us into the prisons. We thank you
Shouts
for
out
that.
to Addy, yeah.
Shout out to Addy, not this Addy.
She has a sister named Addie who's also a drug addict, so it works
Oh,
out
wow.
perfectly.
Wow. I hope she doesn't look like our Addy.
No, she has all her teeth, I assume.
Oh, nice.
Wait, does she?
That's a plus. Oh, nice.
We'll see about that.
Prove it.
Man, we got a real horny crowd tonight.
Yeah, what's the deal? Whoa.
Oh, wow.
Can we play a game of what does he look like? Please.
Yeah, let's play a game of what does he look like.
I have ideas. Is it a white
We need to have a
man?
Taryn mic back there for all
Really?
her punch-ins.
That's wild. Out of prison, the white men don't usually jump for ladies that are fresh out the joint.
Yeah.
There's
Which
the only,
town?
He's
Oh,
the only white guy in your town? There's only white
There's
guys.
only. I like how you're.
As there should be.
And I like how it's called Carmel.
Yeah.
The town's called Carmel, and there's only white people there.
That's nuts. Yeah, that shouldn't be allowed.
That's some white people shit, bro. Man, well, so you plugged your dates, man. Anything you want to let these folks know before I get you out of here?
Just check me out on Instagram, Noah Ramirez Comedy. Follow Brainfuck Comedy on Facebook and Instagram, and that's it. Keep coming back to Quik Draw. Go check them out at the Backline. Friday, April 12th, 9:30.
Yes, sir. All right, man. No way. Showing how it's done. All right, so on deck we have Penelope Flows. But right now, the man you are about to see is not a comedian, but is one of the funniest human beings I have ever met. Over a lifetime, he has memorized thousands of songs, but has never once learned how to sing. You are about to hear lyrics from a famous top 40 song over the decades. You will then have 1 minute to name the artist and song. You guys ready for this? Make it loud for Karaoke with Summer.
Okay, you ready? You fill up my senses like a night in a forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses. Come fill me again.
Just give him the whole damn song.
All right, 1 minute on the timer. Who wants to guess artist and song? Oh, Joe, wow.
Any song, John Denver.
That is correct.
Hey, Joe, you win a large Slim Jim. Hey, man. Summer's getting better at singing. I like that him and Taryn are wearing the same thing. Yeah, let's hear it for Karaoke with Summer, huh? No, use the microphone. We're doing a podcast. We forgot this was in the living room.
There's one where he does that song and he's with a 130-person chorale group.
Oh, wow.
What's a chorale group?
Singers.
Like a choral group?
Choral group.
Like
chorus?
a choir.
Oh, okay.
Except it's not at church.
Oh, I thought it was a bunch of cowboys hanging out.
That's
or
what I
something.
thought, yeah. Got them all grouped into one fence.
Yeah.
A
100,
chorale.
130-person, and they do the different song parts. It's pretty cool.
That does sound good. Maybe you could sing that one next week or something.
Yeah, it's just when you fly an airplane, make sure you have enough gas in it. That's all I got to say about it.
Sage advice from Summer on airplane
Yeah,
travel.
yeah.
You know, airplanes have seen, they've been getting worse, it would seem, as time's been going on. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, I mean, first it was John Denver gone, and now Boeing's killing people on purpose. So yeah, we've gone full circle here.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Kobe went in a helicopter, so yeah.
True.
He did. He did. Yeah, no, that was a bummer. So when's the last time you flew in a plane, Summer?
The last time I flew in a plane.
Well, it was an Orville on Wright back in Kitty Hawk, right? No.
No, it was a little faster than that. They had jet engines. I'm trying to think about it. Hell, I don't remember,
You
really.
don't remember? How about the last time you held a firearm?
The last time I held it. Oh, I picked up your pistol today and moved it, so I guess I did.
That was
handle
you?
it.
Oh, okay, thank God.
Okay, now you know where it is, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I didn't mess with it much. I just picked picked it up and moved it, but I put my hands on a firearm, yes.
Did you keep your finger out of the trigger well?
I did.
Okay,
And I didn't
fantastic.
point it at anything I didn't want to destroy.
That's good.
Yeah, yeah. I've learned there's only 4 or 5 rules, right? You ought to get it.
Yeah, 4 rules of
It's-
firearm safety.
It's like the 4 agreements, right?
Sure. Let's go over the 4 agreements for this crowd.
The
Has anyone
4
here heard the 4
agreements.
agreements?
Yeah, be impeccable with your word.
Oh.
Number 1. Don't take anything personally. My favorite. Drop all expectations. Always do your best. Number 4.
Wow, that's
Pretty,
beautiful.
pretty simple, and it works. Yeah, if you don't take it personally and drop all expectations, you're going to be in a good spot.
Yeah, taking things personal is hard, especially for me being a comic, because I want to take everything personal, and it's like it's not an issue. And then I get the gun, and then it just turns into a whole thing.
Could you translate number 3 as
All right,
if
simmer
you
down
have
there.
no expectations, you can never be disappointed?
Well, you know, I think we don't necessarily use the mind what it's there for, you know. And people are just hammering on in their head. For me, if I'll shut up, it gets real quiet.
I've been saying that for years. Yeah. No.
So it gets real quiet. So then you just take it as it comes. It'll be over soon. Don't worry about it.
All right, real dark turn here on the comedy show.
Philosophy.
How's your mental health?
Things are going good. Yeah. That sickness, old age, and death really stuck hard for me.
Yeah, well, you're famously a Zen Buddhist,
Yeah.
which is crazy. You have like enough hair for all of Zen Buddha or Buddhism.
Well, yeah. For about at least 10 or 12 priests, yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Because their heads are shaved bald.
They are. Do they shave their heads daily?
Mostly.
Yeah.
Mostly. Not every one of them every time, but the people who are real serious do it. My teacher used to do it, and I'd help him do the back and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
that sounds fun.
Oh, yeah. Just about the only people you hear the words my teacher are either musicians or Zen Buddhist.
Yeah. I don't remember any of my teachers.
Yeah. Oh, you've had some.
Did you have to shave your head when you were learning?
No, but my teacher continued to ask me if I was ready for the haircut. I said no every time.
When will you be ready for the haircut?
I don't know. When it starts falling out real big or something, you know.
Which will be
some of it's
never.
falling out. But yeah, I mean, I had opportunities there, and I sure like their program. I sure like it. But no, it wasn't for me at this time.
Summer, what's something you've been struggling with over the last week?
Something I've been struggling, having the energy to get through my week.
Yeah.
Is what I've been. And we had some special events this week. You know, it was Easter and all that.
Sure.
But all of it just takes so much energy. And, you know, I love all of it, and it's a lot of fun. But, you know, you got to have. And I was able to get that nap today, and that really helped. But I got to get enough sleep. I can't go on with 4 and 5 hours day after day after day. No. Hell no.
Man, well, I've got something that'll really help you with that energy later. It'll be,
Okay.
it'll be nice.
Okay. Well, thank you, Ed.
Yeah, you won't need a nap for days.
Is it Colombian? Is it Colombian?
Well, and we don't have to worry about it ruining my teeth. They're already ruined.
Yeah, no, we were talking about teeth earlier, and I didn't realize that No Way has like a perfect smile.
Yeah.
But and Summer, you've got a great smile too.
Are you kidding?
Okay, well, you know, I was trying to be nice to you. I see that's not happening tonight. It fucking sucks, yeah. Jesus Christ, and they're fake. I can't believe they gave you bad dentures.
You believe Addy's actually ragging on someone for their smile? Have you seen his fucking teeth?
Yeah.
Have you seen this shit?
When I eat an apple, it's like a 4-lane highway with a median cut down the middle. Oh yeah, thanks for stepping over my punchline, dick face. Holy shit. Losing the whole goddamn crowd here.
And I
Get
did
'em.
not. I did not tell Joe about that song in advance. We saw each other today, but I did not tell him. But you see, that was a big ass song. That's a big song.
That's one of my favorite songs, and I used to. When my first girlfriend, when she left, that's kind of the song that I had
It was a
in my
feel-good
head.
song,
Yeah,
huh?
it was a feel-good song for me.
Yeah.
For
And,
sure. Yeah, you didn't want to go with "Thank God I'm a Country Boy," right? You
Right.
You went with this one.
Yeah.
Man, well, another great showing for karaoke with Summer. Man, they got it this week. You're honing it in.
Yeah, Joe got it this week.
Well, sure. Yeah, let's hear for Joe getting the song immediately. No collusion, nothing.
I'm glad he got it. Yeah.
And
take
let's hear
care.
for karaoke with
Thank
Summer,
you.
everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, Summer. Great job tonight. Man, what a great night this has been. Give it up for yourselves for being in here tonight. This crowd is the best crowd in Omaha. And right now, I want you to give all your love, all your energy to our final comedian of the night. You ready for this? Fantastic guest, Joe Hopkins, everybody.
Addy, when's the last time you held a gun, and which type of guns did you hold?
Well, I actually held about 9 or 10 guns today in Joe's basement. Some of them leather action, some of them bolt action, all of them very cool. We're actually going to be doing some content at Joe's compound shooting guns for Quik Draw. And one of us might be alive afterwards, man. Well, let's hear it for my amazing co-host, Clem Jameson, everybody. Guys, buy these tickets for April 12th. We are going to Backline. We are making this happen. Have a good night. Drive home safe.
Buy your tickets.